Had a very early start this morning because me and Matty decided to do a very last minute trip. Had some good mates coming over from the East Coast to do their own sort of fishing trip, so we decided that we'd basically hook our boat up and we'd go down and meet them, catch up for some beers and whatnot. But pretty wild start too. Lightning, rain for the first 2 hours of the drive, very early in the morning, and on top of a very shit sleep where you're stressing out the whole time if you've got everything. But anyway, we're on the road and we're probably 40% of the way there, so there's no turning back now. With a little day and a half pocket of weather, with some little good patches and some average patches, we figured we'd take the opportunity to, do a little episode of our own and try something different that we haven't really done before. And that's going to be basically our main target's going to be jigging like 200 meters plus of water. So should be pretty exciting. Could be very frustrating at the same time, and probably be more frustrating than exciting. But yeah, we'll be chasing stuff like rubies, flames, all your deepwater cod species, and at the same time we'll have a big variety of topwater lures ready in case there's any yellowfin, wahoo, dollies, any of that cool stuff. So that's the main goal, and to be honest, we'll probably stick to it regardless if we're struggling or not. We're not just going to go, I guess, deviate from that just for the sake of catching a fish, because we could do that back in Karratha. Yeah, pulling up to the ramp, it's just crystal clean and turtles everywhere, heaps of wildlife. It's epic. Like, it's such a beautiful place, and it's very clear as to why people come and stay here and never leave. We were pretty pushed for time. We only had a little arvo session there, but it was pretty fun. We only had, a 4-hour weather window for the afternoon to try and get out and find some ground and maybe get a fish if we were lucky enough. But being the first time we'd ever fished here, we were sort of going out more to just find some ground and hopefully then focus on that the next day. We've only stopped here to have a look because we actually just seen a little sea snake, and it's pretty old school unwritten rule that you see a sea snake, there's some type of ground. They're only coming up for a breath, they don't just live on the sand. So normally if you spend a little bit of time in the area and sound around, you can find a little bit of ground, but it's not always foolproof. Sometimes they can be sitting on very minimal and there's not a whole lot of fish there, but it's always a good little start. Just tied on a new mustard stagger bod, 300 gram. Got twin assists on it. I normally don't sort of like a bottom assist in a shallow reef here country, but what we're on here, it's going to work perfect, especially for rubies and stuff like that, which we're in the depth for it now. So hopefully this gets chewed. See what happens. It's not like it's just all bait. Bite. There we go. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, this has actually got some serious weight. Wow. Wow. Go sort of hard on it and get it a bit off the bottom. There he goes. Nah, I think too shallow for this time of year. Colour seen with any luck. It's going very far out. What are the cobia doing on the bottom in 100 meters, 104 meters of water? Wow, that was probably the last fish I would have guessed. I don't really want to bring it on board either, to be honest. Probably the deepest water cobia I've ever jigged, 104 meters, and probably the last fish on the species list I would have guessed it was going to be. So
Pretty cool. I'm a bit worried it might have come off the back of a big shark, but we're going to quickly get him back and we're going to go down again and see if we can get something a little bit more desirable.
Any pliers? Are you good?
Nah, all good.
Yeah, buddy. I'd pulled the one fish I probably never would have guessed out of, 130 meters of water. This cobia has come up, ate it on the bottom, but fought it the whole way up, and I'm sort of thinking every other species but, irrespective of that, it was still really cool to, be getting bent, especially when we weren't really planning on actually getting a fish in.
Oh, just as we started coming over the side of that bait hole. Wow. Oh, he's just waking up. Wow, he's peeling some drag. Wow. Coming into a bit of a canyon, and there's a very steep drop here, so we're going to come back around and try and drop there and hope there's a few fish and whatnot sitting in that little ledge. There you go, mustard rip roller jig, 500 gram. Quickly tie it on and try and drop on this ledge in 155 meters, and with any luck we'll come up with a ruby or flame. That's the ultimate goal here, so if we can kick that off within the first hour of fishing, call it job done and drive back to Karratha, I reckon. No, we'll be coming back tomorrow. Oh, 170 meters of water. Very nervous. There's definitely fuzz on the bottom, so. Oh, we're on. Oh, yeah! Yeah, the boys! Oh no! We've just dropped it. Oh, you're kidding. What an anticlimax. Celebrated too early. Oh, there's the teeth marks there. A couple there on the front too. Damn it. All right, we're going back. Oh, there is a shark there. Go away, you. Oh man, this is, this is hard work. A few more jigs while we're here, but I don't like our chances at top of the tide. Oh, it's coming back this way. So cool. Yes. Man, how is there not like just the biggest school of big shit destroying that? Look at it. That's out of control. Oh. It's all like trying to come this way and we're cutting it off. A few beds around there. Oh, yep, we're on. Can't be very big if it's not pulling much drag. Gonna be interesting to see what happens with that other lure. Ah, you're right, bro. Oh. Wow. Holy!
That's a who, bro.
What
I'll
the?
get on the steer, mate. You're right.
It's alright, it's alright.
That's a who.
It's coming around.
Or a fin. Could be a fin.
Could be a fin. Oh, the roller bearing's not amazing. It's gonna to go off here when it gets a bit more up and down. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I feel like it's a tuna of some sort. Oh. Trying this yellowfin. Yellowfin? Oh no! What's a big wahoo? Look, where's the gap? Where's the gap? I got it. Oh, you got it, you got it. Yeah, it's all good. We pinned it in the side.
Is that why you went so hard?
That's why I went skits. Oh, and like,
Everywhere.
and like, not the fact that it's on like a tiny reel, but oh, we'll take it.
Definitely take it.
Definitely take it.
You want to get it out of that shark infested water?
Yeah, we might just. Oh well, pretty cool. Oh, man, that's not the rod I wanted to fight that on. One of the lighter setups we got. Oh, and we didn't even, must have swiped it. Oh. It must have actually swiped the lure and missed, and somehow we pinned it in the side and managed to land it and keep it off the sharks. I'll probably have to quickly sort this out because we're making a bloody mess and a half here.
Not good at sticks.
Yeah, it's cool. Very cool. Oh, the ultimate snacky baits. It's obviously not like ultimate bite time in a million fucking, you know, who's and stuff there, or they'd be like just going off, but you see the odd sort of slice through, but not heaps.
A really big blue would be pretty sick.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a 25 kegger.
Yeah. And there'd be some big shit around here, but it's a lot of bait.
Yeah.
The goal was to always stick in the deeper water and chase those different variety of species, but I was finding out pretty quickly that I was not really prepped for it. Didn't quite have the line capacity I thought on some of my reels, and probably didn't really have, you know, a heavy enough slow pitch rod to be doing what we're doing. But that wasn't going to stop me. I was going to persist as deep as I could for as long as I could, and, you know, try our best to come up with something new.
Well. Oh. Oh. Get up. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh. Well. Come on, buddy. Time to come up. Oh, it's got some good weight to it. Oh, there's a lot of sharks here too, so I'm gonna have to be somewhat as quick as I can. Just crank it. Oh, it's getting sharked. Just got sharked. It doesn't know it's hooked yet, or it's, I don't know, power hooked or something, because it's not doing much. It's like I've just jagged something little in the ass. Oh, pearl perch. Yeah, good. Oh, hopefully I don't lose it now. How good's that? I was stoked with that. I haven't caught a pearl perch since I left Brisbane when I was probably 20 years old. That's very cool. I'll hold him up here. That's why I was fighting funny. Beautiful little pearl perch. I'm actually really stoked with that because I haven't caught one of these since I left Brizzy when I was like 21 years old. So that's very cool. This guy will be coming home, quickly bleed him and have another go because we're losing a bit of light here. We've got to get home. We've got a big day tomorrow, so let's go.
First Deepwater species coming off the bottom was something I didn't even know they actually got here, but ended up jigging a pearl perch, and it's not something that I'd caught since I left Brisbane probably 13, 14 years ago. So I was actually really stoked with that, even though it wasn't a new species for me, to be jigging in that depth of water and get, you know, a species I wasn't even really sure that was here. It was really cool, like especially when these things are eating jigs like the same size of them. It's such an aggressive fish, and we're running 500 gram jigs that are probably, you know, 350, 400 mil long, and these little pearlies are just destroying them. On day 2, we had an early start. I mean, not silly o'clock, but we just wanted that little bit of light so we could sort of see what we're doing and navigate our way out of the reef and the break, because there was a lot of big swell. So we wanted to make sure we got out there safely, and the morning sunrise was just unreal, as it always is on the West Coast for some reason. As we're heading down the coast to the ramp, the sun's just peeking over the mountain range and it's just lit up. Everything's glowing, the ocean's just glassed out, massive swell rolling through. So that was a sick little drive down the coast to the ramp with this just beautiful sunrise. We made the choice to kind of, you know, spend a fair bit of the morning bashing out wide to the fads and chase some, you know, dolphin fish, yellowfin, and maybe wahoo if we're lucky. So it was pretty average on the way out, but we, you know, were praying that the weather report was going to be right and it was going to come good during the day, so we could already be out there fishing that water. Crazy bird life. On the run up the coast, we could see a massive school of birds in the background and a bit of bait carrying on. So we got pretty excited thinking that we might actually get on some really sick fishing like very early in the morning, but there wasn't a whole lot of fish jumping, not many tuna there. So we persisted for a little bit before, you know, continuing on our way, but the wildlife was insane.
There's a few birds out here, so there's got to be some kind of bait. Just pulling up to the fourth fad we've looked at. The last one, there wasn't actually anything there. We drove a long way to get to it. It's pretty average conditions, so we've just got another 7 mile from that one up to another one. We've managed to find this, so with any luck, there's actually something on this because we're running out. We've only got one left after this. Was there? That's a good sign. What's this? Is that a hoot?
Yeah, it's a hoot.
You reckon? Oh, it is too. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Oh, big one right here, right beside the boat, right in front of the boat. I'm wondering if we should just change the lure to something smaller. Yeah, I got a little vibe. On the fad?
On the back of it, just the left, 5 metres behind it.
Oh yeah, I can see one there. Oh, here, beside the boat, Matty. Right beside the boat. There. That's a good one too. Yeah, it's just tired. That's like quite a big school. It's not just a couple of little ones. Oh, something out the back just bombed. Oh, very hard. Oh, wow. Wahoo, maybe? That is roostering. Oh, lost it. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, might have been another dolly. Man, that smacked it. Oh, yep. I think I've got a dolly. Yep, little one. Little baby, very little. Hey! Finally got one after a fair few casts. Very shut down. So hopefully it doesn't shake the hook. It's not one of the bigger ones, but it doesn't really matter. Get all that energy out. Get all that energy out. Wow. They carry on, these fish. There we go, it's what we come out here for. Only a little one, there's some real big ones around, but tide's very slack at the minute. So if any luck, they'll fire up a bit more soon. Beautiful little fish, especially this size. Very different to normal fish, like especially when it comes to flavour. They got a little bit redder meat, but they're pretty amazing.
Certainly wouldn't run away from it.
No way. I'll be putting my dive gear on before we leave it. Oh yes, wow. Oh, look at them. Oh man, they're so chill. After hooking a couple of fish really early on, they shut down very quickly, and it was basically all tide related. We're at the very bottom of a low, and you know, it wasn't going to start moving for a while. So, you know, we kept persisting and persisting, and I don't think we had 2 hours to kind of sit there and wait for them to turn back on. So I begged Maddie to let me jump in the water and spear one, because I'd only ever speared one in my life, and the opportunity was way too good to pass up. I was very lucky because as soon as I jumped in the water, because of how shut down these fish were, they were literally just hanging under the boat. They kept coming around. A few of them were keeping their distance, but the good majority of the bigger, nice sized ones were literally just floating there beside me. And I mean, I could have shot probably the biggest one as soon as I got in the water, but I just wanted to enjoy the experience of, you know, being out in that kind of depth and having that amount of like beautiful fish life around you before, you know, just taking one fish and getting back out of the water. The hardest part of this whole situation was actually the fact I was probably holding a camera in one hand, and so I'm trying to make sure I don't miss the shot with the camera, but also trying to make sure I get a good shot on, you know, good shot on the fish. Also, I didn't want to shoot the fish in a poor spot where, you know, it took off and actually took a little while to land. Like, I was only one in water, I didn't want to stray far from the boat, so I was more concerned about filming than I was shooting, but I was lucky I had heaps of time and I was able to get a really good stone shot on it and put it out its misery straight away.
They were a bit slack on the old shoe, so I couldn't resist, had to jump in. Dark one. This is only the second ever dollar I've ever speared, in 300 metres of water. So I'm very stoked, but I'll probably quickly get out because it's very sketchy out here by yourself.
With the tide still really slow, we made the call to start making our way back in and fish a more manageable depth of water and try and get a big demersal in the esky. That was still one of our big goals that we hadn't ticked. And with the weather coming down and moving into that really nice pocket of wind, we started pushing in to focus on that. There we go. Anyway, I'll nearly get spooled, man. We're in 210 and we're gonna have a mega belly in the line. that. Well, it didn't get spilled, but we're not on the mark. Oh, wow, that was neat. Oh no. Fucking 210 meters. I believe it's got whacked. Oh. Come on. Yep, that's on. That's big. Oh. Wow. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Massive cod. Just done me straight up in whatever bomb it had. Oh, 2 bites on the first drop. Definitely going to go again after that.
At least you don't have to bring your jig back up.
Yeah, I know. Got lactic acid either way. We've just moved off the fad, starting to make our way in. It was very shut down out there, and just come across a little bit of ground here, and yeah, we're going to have a go for a jig. I just quickly dropped and got absolutely done up on lighter gear, so I'm actually going to drop down this big popping rod. Definitely wouldn't recommend it, but it's got the spool capacity and the drag capacity I need, so yeah, we'll give it a go. It's a good show, but man, spin sucks for jigging. I imagine we're pretty close there. Oh! Well, get up. Oh. Get up. Oh. Well, got off the bottom. Holy. Oh, I got a long way to go. Oh, don't fight. Don't kick. Oh, it's playing up. Don't say that, you head. It did. It got sharked. At 100 meters.
I was absolutely gutted because that was basically the fish I'd been chasing and potentially a fish of a lifetime. So that was a lot of heartbreak for me. I was huffing and puffing and absolutely ruined. So I wasn't going to let that beat me, but I kept persisting, and you know, we actually kept sort of catching fish, but we pulled a few and maybe lost another on a shark, and unfortunately that's just how it goes. By that stage at 40 degrees, there's no wind, I'm absolutely ruined, and I basically made the call that we were just going to give up on that kind of depth because we didn't have the gear for it, we really weren't equipped, and you know, that we were going to go back, basically buy the gear that we should be using, and you know, we're going to come back and do it properly, be far more set up for it, and really dedicate a day or two to catching something really cool out of some deep water. Oh my God, I'm actually nervous. Oh, there's a boat in front of us. Where did you come from, Jigglypuff? Oh, of course you're going to come straight here. I am liking the straight up and down fucking jig going on here. Oh, it's like heaven. Haven't quite gone back over it yet. That's a long way off the bottom. Wow, it's a good fish. Oh. What is it? Oh, big spango in the head. Pretty big spango. I think he was lip hooked there for one stage and managed to pin him in the back. So there's a lot of fish down there, so we won't spend too long on him. Get this little guy back. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop. Oh, man, I'm fucked. On the drop. Oh. Probably a trevally, maybe tuna, but that was on the drop. I can see colour there. Might be in trevally. There's a big bait ball down there. Got absolutely pumped on the drop. Trying to get these up as fast as I can because sharks are pretty bad down here, which makes it for some awkward fishing. But oh. Yeah, trevally. Oh, big bludger. Oh. Wow. Massive bait school down there sitting off the bottom, heaps of fish, both pelagic and demersals, so this guy jumped on it before I even got to the bottom. Unfortunately for me, but anyway, they're good fun. We're on to a little red hot session, but we could feel that wind really coming up and we were a long way from home and it was going to be on the nose, so we just made the call to just try and get back and do as many Ks as we could before it got too rough. We're on the radio to the boys on the way back in and they were on a pretty red hot sailfish bite. They're trying to get us to go over to join in the action, but that's just not really what we do. We're not bill fishermen whatsoever, and another thing we didn't really have the gear for, but I'm sure at some stage I'll twist our arm to get on board with them and just watch them do their thing.
let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Yep, flick your bail over, now just start winding.
Yep.
Yep, you're on. No, just go easy. Yep, double up.
Yeah, the boys.
Oi, walk, go under him, Manfred, go under him. Alright, yep, top, top, top.
Come on, bro, you're out.
Yeah, boys. Oh no, yours is the cavia.
What's mine?
Cavia.
What's this shit, Stixie?
Hey, I'm here to catch billfish.
Did he lose his bill?
He's coming with us.
He's going.
Is it? Alright.
Oh,
It's a big cavia.
Big
Cavia.
Yeah. There's another one next to the boat.
There.
There's another one. Quick, they're still there, they're still there, they're still there. Quick, they're still there. Hold yours in the water.
Yep.
That's good.
There you go, nice cavia. Taking you home for dinner tonight. Yo. Sick.
Yeah, the
Selfish next.
Let's go.
He's a both of.
Good job.
It's all action.
Oh, yeah, this is a solid one.
This is sick. Shano! What's going on? Oi, I just pulled up in that spot we were getting smoked at. Apparently in the tower.
I think he's getting eaten. I think, oh, he just got eaten.
Really?
Hey, 5 more minutes. You've been very good.
He's like, he said that fucking half an hour ago. Oh, he's like, just let me get one away here quickly.
He's actually getting one off.
It's some Nat Geo shit right there.
Oh, I should be filming that.
Fucking lighthouse, birds fucking. Cinematic genius. The flies would make it so hard, bro.
Yeah.
Next time we're bringing like a fucking dead kangaroo down or something. Fucking throw.
I'll just snap his shit off
Yeah.
before we start next time.
Get your little curry turd going over
And
there.
they go and sit on the, they'll all sit on
And
a
then
heap
come
of
sit in
shit
my
and sit
mouth.
face.
Yeah.